Alrighty, this is a video I've been looking forward to making for a little bit of time now. What I did was I picked one little section of each sport of particular packs, 3 packs of each, to kind of have a little sports competition, battle, whatever it might be. I picked packs basically from the late 80s. So I picked up 3 packs of, I believe these are low numbered, I hope they're low numbered, 89 Upper Deck. Does it say on here somewhere low numbered? Just trying to read through it. Minimum, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't say. I never really understood. I'm sure it says somewhere. I'm just missing it. Anyway, I'm hoping these are low numbered ones to give you at least a shot at the Griffey and a couple of big cards. Then I bought 3 packs of the 1989 Fleer. Lots of good cards in here between the Jordan and, the big guys, the Magic Johnsons and, Kevin Johnson rookie cards and a couple of good cards. Then I got the hockey, which granted I know the least of. I believe these are 87, 88. They're considered. Bunch of good rookies, bunch of good players again. I could certainly miss some cards out of this one. But again, it's from the era where I collected more of all the sports, not just baseball. And then 1989 Score Football. I have a lot of these. I have boxes of these in my home. I have more Barry Sanders rookie cards and Deion Sanders and all those players that I know what to do with. I mean, I must have 10, 20 of each of those cards. The place where I used to buy cards, just bought a lot of these because the first year for Score, remember I liked these kind of packs, and I guess they were cheap. I just bought a lot of them. I bought all these cards from the Baseball Card Exchange, which has recently been my little go-to place to buy cards. So I'm going to open them up. I have 5 pedestals up here. I'm going to put the 5, what I think are the 5 best cards up there. Let me know what I missed, especially with hockey, possibly with basketball, maybe with the football, and, it's even possible with the good old baseball. I'll miss some things. Let me know what I missed or what you think. I'm trying to decide which way, what do I open first? Do I open all hockey, then all football, all baseball, all basketball, or do I kind of go, mix up the cards a little bit? I think I'm going to go for a mixer, just kind of keep it going for me. So the first pack, these packs feel the most messed up, I'm gonna say. The hockey packs really feel a little rough. These basketball ones, because there's no gum, I feel gum in these right away, so that makes it, I guess, a little rough to begin with. For whatever reason, these packs all came in these fancy sleeves through the Baseball Card Exchange. I don't know why that is exactly, but it did, so I'm not complaining. First pack, hockey, open up real easy. I don't know if it opened up too easy. What's that gum look like? It's a little broken up here. Soft. So soft, broken up gum. But let's see what we got. Alan, don't know you. Always just hope for 1 good card per pack. I'm going to kind of plod through this video a little slower. Not in that much of a rush. Again, if you see something wrong or see something that I missed, any of these players, again, I'm not recognizing too many of these hockey players. Let me know what I missed. Well, okay, so I recognize Wayne Gretzky. I think you got to put him up on the pedestal, right? All-Star card is probably not the most valuable card, but still, it's a Wayne Gretzky from that year. So that's cool. Cronenworth, don't know you. Coffee. Well, I know this name. Oilers. I don't know how much this card is worth, but I'm going to put it up here because I believe he was supposed to be one of the good ones. Tony. Good first name, but I can't say I know you. Brian Propp. Before I opened up these cards, I ran through, I Googled each one of these sets just to kind of run through and see if I recognize or don't recognize any of these players. And I was pretty confident beforehand, and then after looking through it, I'm not so confident anymore. I mean, there's a lot of players, a lot of big changes. Alright, so these basketball, there's not a lot of cards in the set, and there's a lot of big names. So I almost feel like it's a little unfair. Like Larry Bird All-Star against Wayne Gretzky. I would say the Wayne Gretzky is probably worth more, maybe. Johnny Newman, I remember him from the Knicks. Me and my father were big Knicks fans. Buck Williams, John Williams, Reggie Williams. Wait a minute now. Is that a little... We got a little thing going on here. Got Buck, John, Reggie. If the next guy is Williams... No, oh well. It would be funny. He was a black guy. There's 4 black guys in a row, but I guess the chances of that happening aren't so crazy. Charles Barkley. I was looking. I mean, this is definitely one of the good cards. If it was rated 10, which this is not, if you look at the cut of it, you can just see. But I'm going to put him up here. Rick Smits, if it's a rookie card. Rick Smits. And now again, okay, so John Stockton. So this is what's going to happen with these basketball is that there's a lot of big names and not a lot of cards. Pierce. And a Magic Johnson. All right, well, I mean, it's a pretty good pack. This Magic Johnson card looks terrible. It looks a little, I guess it's just meant to be a different color. Definitely off-center. Definitely not a 10. But still, we don't really worry about grading that much. So Magic Johnson has to go up there, right? Rick Smits as a rookie. And John Stockton, not a rookie, I don't think. John Stockton is certainly not a rookie. So very good cards. I'm going to put these cards in the good cards pile. Am I going to put them over the Bird, All-Star, Coffee, Gretzky? I am going to say no. I'm going to put them down in the good pile for now. For now. Could always change. 89 score football. Taking this off camera because I'm just trying to open this up. And now I'm noticing that these packages are packaged pretty well, so I need a good old knife. Get a knife going here. Open these puppies up. I'm going to put this knife over here so I don't drop it because I'm not wearing shoes. And that'd be pretty embarrassing if I have to stop the video because I stabbed my foot and I have to take myself to the hospital. The family's away visiting my kid's grandfather in the city. So they leave me at home. And again, this is one of those things I'm thankful for with this channel. Just being able to do something. Rather than just opening up some cards myself, I'd much rather open them up with you guys and just kind of share some comments and see if anything good happens. I always like the color of these cards. I like the multicolored type of thing. Vinny Testaverde, quarterback. Not anywhere close to a rookie, right? Actually, it's probably maybe a second-year card, if I had to guess. Is that Vinny Testaverde? I mean, I'll put him in a good pile, I guess. I don't know if that might be a little stretch. Jim Kelly, big quarterback. Again, not a rookie card, but I'll put him in a good pile. Buffalo had that crazy streak, right, of going to like 3 or 4 Super Bowls in a row and then never winning. Ronnie Lott, I guess, goes into a good pile. I think these score football are almost feeling a little bit like the football. Michael Irvin. Is this a rookie card? 89. I don't think there was an 88, so I'm thinking Michael Irvin was a rookie card. If that's the case, I'm definitely going to put him up on the board. I'm going to put him over Paul Coffey. No offense, but Anthony Carter, wasn't he a big deal back in the day? I mean, it's not a rookie card, so I'm going to guess no. Philip Epps. See, this is where I almost think I should have done a little more studying. I tried to look things up real quick just before I came onto the video, just so I don't embarrass myself, but I'm going to embarrass myself a little bit, saying I know something about these cards, and I mean, I'm sure, I bet you there's going to be some comments, oh, you forgot the Joe Blow, who's worth, 5 times the amount of somebody else on the pedestal, but, that's okay. Let's see what we got here. I thought that was George Brett for a second. I don't know why. Darryl Coles. Upside down, sir. Funny looking face. This guy looks like for NYPD Blue, the main detective guy. I forget his name. I know today was like the 30th anniversary of NYPD Blue. That's why I had that on my mind, I guess. So I think there's more baseball cards in this set than anything else. Rafael Santana. This is one of the few Yankee to Met or Met to Yankee trades ever. That's, for some reason, stood out to me a little bit. So there's a lot more baseball cards than anything else, right? So the chances of getting a good card aren't so good. David West. I actually always liked David West. I don't think the card's worth anything, but I got his signature and stuff, so I'm going to put it in a good pile for me. I was a bit of a fan of his. Let's see. These cards kind of stick together a little bit. Roberto Alomar. Not a rookie, but, you know, quite the player, so I'll put him there. Lance Parrish. Can we get any baseball cards going on the stand? We'd have to get, I think, one of the big players at this point to get him on the stand. It'd have to be a Griffey or, I guess, Randy Johnson, right? His rookie card, I think, in 89 Upper Deck. A couple of them. So that's just one set. I took 10 minutes to blow through one of each pack. So maybe I didn't really need 3. I probably should have done 2. But I'm gonna do 3 of each. This might be a little bit of a longer video. Again, just fast forward to the end, and I'll give you a quick breakthrough of everything I got. If you don't want to watch it, no hard feelings. I'll tell you though, I am starting to look at numbers a little bit, because as it turns out, when you hit certain numbers with YouTube, you can start doing other things. You can start doing like live things, or you can start doing like I don't even know what exactly. But I remember when I saw it, I remember thinking to myself, you know, oh, that's Patrick Roy, destroyed with the gum. Patrick Waugh, I think it is. Oh well, could have been a good card. I'm just gonna put him in the good pile actually, because that stain is so bad in the back. If not for the stain, I probably would have put him up on the pedestal to cover up somebody. So anyway, I do look at numbers a little bit. You know, I'd like to get to, I think the number, you need 500 subscribers and like, I don't know, 3,000 hour views or something like that. Neither here nor there. It's not about the numbers, it's about the stuff that lets you do when you hit those numbers. And there's a couple of neat little things that I wouldn't mind doing. Although, honestly, I can't tell you off the top of my head what those things are. But there was something. So back to basketball. So now again, Isaiah Thomas, I think all these all-star cards are going to be very good. Seems a little unfair, perhaps. I remember watching this guy when I was a kid. He was a good player, right? I see Bernard King in the background. I like these cards too. I like the colors. I like the sets that have the multicolored type of things. Now, I'm not like a big rainbow guy or anything like that, but I do like that. Change it up a little bit. God, some of these names. I remember watching it with my father, watching the Knicks game. I never really watched like a full game. We weren't fans like that, but he turned it on a bit, watch, especially at the end. Kiki Vandeweghe. That's when the Knicks were just okay. Knicks had some really good years and then some like just okay years. Alright, well, so it goes to show you, this pack, I wasn't feeling it as much, so I didn't get anything on the stand. So no Magic Johnson, no Charles Barkley, no Larry Bird. So maybe basketball isn't all that necessarily. Oh, I just killed Larry Bird. That's not good. I'm supposed to pretend I know what I'm doing here, or that I care about the condition of the cards at least a little bit. I've gotten some emails and stuff like that. People say, you know, you could use gloves. You know, you could put these things into protectors right away, whatever. I haven't put a card in a protector in quite some time. I got a nice box. I have looked at them every once in a blue moon. They're perfectly fine. They're safe. I don't know why people spend so much money on these. I mean, like, okay, if the card is super expensive, if you're buying it from a show, that's how they transport it, right? So you gotta kind of protect it then. But other than that, you know, what's the joke? So back to the football. 89 score football. Again, multicolored, which I appreciate. Let's see if we can get any one good card. Something to get up onto that stand here at this point. Kick somebody off. I mean, I like the design that they had in these cards. I think that's one of the reasons why I bought so many of these cards. Sammy Smith. I don't think he was somebody that can go up there. Lawrence Taylor. Bruce Smith. Eric Thomas. Anthony Munoz. Where do we know Anthony Munoz for? Well, he's an All-Pro. That's where we know him from. So, LT or Bruce Smith. Predator cards. This isn't his regular card, right? Yeah, it's a specialty card. So I'm going to say not as much for the specialty card. LT is like super popular, you know, from being from New York. He's with the Don Mattingly. That's my dog. Because my family's away at my grandfather's, like I said, my dog, every little sound, she just hopes it's the family coming home. So, but fortunately for her, she's stuck with me. I am going to say LT. It's hard not to put LT on the stand, but we're not close to a rookie card, right? I mean, he was around for quite some time at this point. Touchdowns 1. He stinks. Don't worry, just a joke. I mean, it's, you know, do I put him above the Larry Bird All-Star card? Michael Irvin, Wayne Gretzky, Charles Barkley, Irvin Johnson. I mean, he's right there in this ilk. I am going to say, I'm not going to put him up there. Even though he might be at what he did, well, he's not better than Gretzky, and I guess he's not better than Magic. Okay, so he's not better than those players, but I mean, as far as what he did, his position and stuff like that, he was one of the best. Cocaine and all, man. Get that boy, get him snorting some snow, and let him go. That was like the steroid before the steroids, right? Popped up on whatever. So I'll tell you, design-wise, these Upper Deck cards are my least favorite of all these cards. They stick together a little bit, a little ho-humish as far as the overall finish and design of it. I like them as far as a set. I like opening them up, don't get me wrong, but compared to these other cards, Wade Boggs, who apparently passed away. I gotta admit, I missed that news clipping, but I hear whenever they pull a Wade Boggs, they always rest in peace. Got Oral. Got a little Oral there. We always like Oral. So much so, we're going to put him in the good pile. We're just going to leave it at that. Let's see. Jeff Robinson. Man, these baseball cards have been... I'm always a little hesitant, to tell you the truth, about buying these kind of baseball cards. I feel like even though they're saying they're sealed packs, which they're sealed packs, it's hard to, I guess, fake these kind of packs. I always feel like people will go through a box and like get the big hits, and then, okay, once you kind of pull the main cards, save everything else, assuming that, you know, you're not going to have, how many Griffey's going to have in one box, and then sell them. Like, it's almost a way to mitigate what kind of cards you're giving up and stuff like that. Some gum. Last pack of hockey. Oh, no. And it's the Wayne Gretzky that got destroyed. That ain't coming off, right? That's funny. Luke Robitaille, good card there too. Alright, let's see what we got here. Them's the chances you take, right? There's no crying in hockey. Hockey guys aren't crying. Throw a couple of stitches in them and get back out there. Checklists. Mike Bossy. Real quick there. So, I mean, Wayne Gretzky, not perfectly centered. Very nice card, but oh boy, look at that back. That's a shame. Now, this is the kind of wax that I almost think technically you can get a lot of this off. I think I've seen videos with that, but I mean, you know, who we can? I seriously doubt I'm doing all that. So do I put Gretzky on the stand in the condition that he's in? Do we care about the condition? I mean, it's a good question. I would venture to say I really don't know. I'm almost going to make a separate pile for this, because he would have gone on there. Luke Robitaille, All-Star, certainly a good card, but I'm not going to put him on next. The All-Star cards. I always feel like those kind of All-Star cards, a little bird has survived up there. But that they're always cheating. And this is a backwards card. Are they supposed to have backwards cards in these packs? Greg Adams, Crossman, Grant Fuhr. He was one of the good ones, right? Almost sure he was, but, you know, I'll worry about that another time. Yeah, so that Wayne Gretzky, I don't know what to do with that one, to tell you the truth. Don't know exactly where to put him. I almost think I could put him above the Bird card. I mean, it's Wayne Gretzky. Although, that's Larry Bird. Tom Chambers. Mark Jackson. I was looking to see. Mark Jackson didn't. I always thought he had like killers in the background or something, but it must have been a different year, I guess. But he was a good player. Danny Ainge. Chris Welp. There's a name for you. Well, and then I see Isaiah Thomas. That's a good card. That's a good player, a good card. Does he beat them? I'm going to put him to the side for now and try and figure it out, tell you the truth. Gary Grant, Grant Long, Karl Malone, another good player. I mean, it's hard not to put those players. How do you not put Karl Malone and Isaiah Thomas up on a stand? I mean, Michael Irvin. I'm pretty sure that Irvin is a rookie card, right? 89. He didn't have 88 cards that I remember. So therefore, I would keep him up there. Bird against these guys. Charles Barkley, Isaiah Thomas, Karl Malone. I mean, they've been playing for a while at this point, so they're not close to rookie cards to beat out Charles Barkley. Irvin Johnson. They beat out Barkley? What year is the Barkley? Yeah, I mean, about the same kind of year as Karl Malone. I feel like I have Barkley up there more because... Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? So, I mean, because I'm putting Barkley in the same ilk as Malone and Isaiah Thomas for these cards. So I'm going to put the gummed up Gretzky up here. And to me, I think that's a higher grade going across. Now, looking at these cards. Still got a football, still got a baseball pack to open. But still, that's what I'm looking at right now. So, you know, a nice mixture. 2 hockeys because of the Gretzkys. 2 basketballs with Magic and Bird. And a Michael Irvin rookie. See if we can get another football card up there, perhaps. I guess who's in jeopardy of going off? Like, I guess the Bird, because it's an all-star card, would have to be the one that's in some jeopardy. I feel like more so than the Gretzky. No, that's not my family. Stop, dog. Not them, not them. Tim Brown. I've been a Tim Brown rookie card. I forget. Chris Carter's a good player. Brian Williams. Well, now Jerry Rice. That's a very good card. 86 was his rookie card, I remember, because I actually made a trade for him. One of my friends for like a set of 88 Topps baseball cards. I remember I kind of ripped them off a little bit because the price skyrocketed 1 month for Jerry Rice rookie cards. Like, it went up significantly from like $10 a card to $80 a card or something like that. And I got the price book before he had it, so I made this trade and kind of ripped him off. I think I wound up giving him back a card or 2. I think I got like 3 Rices for the set and wound up keeping 1 or 2. I'm going to say, though, he's not going to go up there, but he definitely goes into the good pile. Steve Atwater. That's a name that I recognize. I'm pretty sure he's worth something. Taking a guess. Taking a guess. Cards sticking together a little bit. J.T. Smith. Herschel Walker. Didn't he turn out to be crazy politically? Like, just crazy. Like, I remember him, pretty sure, listening to him. He was crazy. Like, not all there. I might be misremembering that. Reggie White. Because of the Predator cards, I mean, these are kind of like specialty cards. I wouldn't consider them to be all that good. So, couldn't get anything on the pedestal there. So, we got Upper Deck. Last one. Upper Deck Baseball. Can we get 1 card to usurp? I guess Bird. Bird is the one on the chopping block for me, at least. I think. Never know. Let's see. Griffey would do it. Randy Johnson would do it. Gary Sheffield. I think there's a Sheffield rookie in this set, right? He may do it. Don Mattingly may do it for me. You never know. Hopefully I don't have to make that decision, because that won't be an easy decision for me. What do you think? We get one more decent card. Up, down, all around. Mookie. These little things. And I gotta save those stickers for my daughter. Maybe she would like them. Brady Anderson. I always have to look at Brady Anderson and see what year. Oh, this is when he was very young. He was still skinny. Still skinny, not the 50 home run hitter. What do you say? Can we get one card? Getting down to nitty gritty here? Not looking like it. Nice looking cards. Ron Kittle. One more card. Lamadozzi. That's not going to do it. Not going to do it at all. So, okay. That's what I get. A Bird, Michael Irvin, Gretzky with Schmudge, and then Magic Irvin Johnson there. Aside from those guys, got a coffee in the back here. Did I double up on any of these cards otherwise? I don't think so. And then otherwise, I said I'd show all the cards off at the end, so just like a nice little pile of cards. Let me know if you think that I missed something that should have been at least in this pile, comparably, or if there was a card that shouldn't have been in this pile. I mean, I know some of these cards are borderline, and then others are no-brainers. Barkley got downgraded because of Thomas and Malone. I kind of put them all in the same ilk. Luke Robitaille, if I remember correctly. Oral, just, you know, my little thing. Boggs, you know, it's a common card, but still. LT, I almost wanted to find a way to put him up there, but I didn't. Bruce Smith, Munoz, another Isaiah Thomas, Patrick Roy. It's not a rookie though, right? Is this a rookie card? I mean, it's a couple of years, but oh no, it's not a rookie card. Okay, no, it's not. It's not. Roberto Alomar, David West, got the dog, Kelly, Testaverde, John Stockton, Rick Smits. So that's it. I like these kind of openings, kind of, you know, going down memory lane a little bit for me. I could picture buying these cards at a place called Vera's Crafts, which was a craft store up the block from me. Really, really nice old lady. Craft store is just destroyed. It's just boxes all over the place. Like, she just sat in front. It's just something for her to do, basically. The family kept her going in this just to give her something to do. And she'd sell baseball cards, have some candy, drinks. She'd bring in a little hot dog machine every once in a while. A couple of video games even here and there. Just to hang out. And I spent a lot of time. I must have spent, you know, averaged an hour a day for 5, 6, 7 years. I mean, I spent probably thousands perhaps of hours at this place, just opening up these cards all day. That's where I have my whole little, you know, collection from when I was a kid. Anyway, now I get to open up with you. I appreciate it. Let me know what I did wrong. Let me know what you see, what I could have done differently. Different years perhaps I should go after next. I am definitely a baseball card guy, don't get me wrong, but the really popular, you know, at least from my day, the basketball, the football, and even the hockey, I enjoy opening them up. I appreciate something a little different. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.